Jemyka Biblegames.
Question 1. True or false? Jesus was born in Bethlehem. The answer is true. Micah 5:2. But you, Bethlehem Ephrathah, though you are small among the clans of Judah, out of you will come for me one who will be ruler over Israel, whose origins are from of old, from ancient times. Question 2. True or false? Jesus was baptized by John the Baptist in the River Jordan. The answer is true. Matthew 3:16. As soon as Jesus was baptized, he went up out of the water. At that moment, heaven was opened, and he saw the Spirit of God descending like a dove and alighting on him. Question 3. True or false? Jesus turned water into wine at a wedding in Cana. The answer is true. John 2:6. Nearby stood 6 stone water jars, the kind used by the Jews for ceremonial washing, each holding from 20 to 30 gallons. Question 4. True or false? Jesus was tempted by Satan in the wilderness for 20 days. The answer is false. Matthew 4:2. After fasting 40 days and 40 nights, he was hungry. Question 5. True or false? Jesus fed 5,000 men with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. The answer is true. Matthew 14:19. Taking the 5 loaves and the 2 fish and looking up to heaven, he gave thanks and broke them. Then he gave them to the disciples, and the disciples gave them to the people. Question 6. True or false? Jesus was transfigured on a mountain before Peter, James, and John. The answer is true. Matthew 17:2. There he was transfigured before them. His face shone like the sun, and his clothes became as white as the light. Question 7. True or false? Jesus was betrayed by Judas Iscariot with a kiss. The answer is true. Matthew 26:48. Now the betrayer had arranged a signal with them. The one I kiss is the man. Arrest him. Question 8. True or false? Jesus was crucified at Golgotha, also known as the place of the skull. The answer is true. Matthew 27:33. They came to a place called Golgotha, which means the place of the skull. Question 9. True or false? Jesus rose from the dead on the 3rd day after his crucifixion. The answer is true. Matthew 28:6. He is not here. He has risen just as he said. Come and see the place where he lay. Question 10. True or false? Jesus ascended into heaven from the Mount of Olives. The answer is true. Acts 1:9. After he said this, he was taken up before their very eyes, and a cloud hid him from their sight. Question 11. True or false? Jesus was born in Jerusalem. The answer is false. Luke 2:1-4. In those days, Caesar Augustus issued a decree that a census should be taken of the entire Roman world. This was the first census that took place while Quirinius was governor of Syria. And everyone went to their own town to register. So Joseph also went up from the town of Nazareth in Galilee to Judea, to Bethlehem, the town of David, because he belonged to the house and line of David. Question 12. True or false? Jesus preached the Sermon on the Mount to his disciples. The answer is true. Matthew 5:1-2. Now when Jesus saw the crowds, he went up on a mountainside and sat down. His disciples came to him, and he began to teach them. Question 13. True or false? Jesus was born in a palace. The answer is false. Luke 2:7. She wrapped him in cloths and placed him in a manger because there was no guest room available for them. Question 14. True or false? Jesus calmed a storm while he was in a boat with his disciples. The answer is true. Mark 4:39. He got up, rebuked the wind, and said to the waves, "Quiet! Be still!" Then the wind died down and it was completely calm. Question 15. True or false? Jesus was crucified alongside two thieves. The answer is true. Luke 23:32. Two other men, both criminals, were also led out with him to be executed. Question 16. True or false? Jesus healed a man who was blind from birth by spitting on the ground and making mud with the saliva. The answer is true. John 9:6. Having said this, he spit on the ground, made some mud with the saliva, and put it on the man's eyes.
To help us create more content, you can support our channel by visiting our Christian Gifts shop, where you can find t-shirts and apparels, canvas wall art, mugs, phone cases, toys, games, and kids' gifts.
Question 17. True or false? Jesus raised Lazarus from the dead after he had been in the tomb for 4 days. The answer is true. John 11:43. When he had said this, Jesus called in a loud voice, "Lazarus, come out." Question 18. True or false? Jesus said, I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. The answer is true. John 14:6. Jesus answered, I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. Question 19. True or false? Jesus was called Emanuel, which means God with us. The answer is true. Matthew 1:22-23. All this took place to fulfill what the Lord had said through the prophet. The virgin will conceive and give birth to a son, and they will call him Emanuel, which means God with us. Question 20. True or false? Jesus walked on water to reach his disciples who were in a boat during a storm. The answer is true. Matthew 14:25. Shortly before dawn, Jesus went out to them walking on the lake.
And the people of God say, Amen. Please don't forget to subscribe, share, and like this video. Be a blessing to others. Every like and share help us to spread the gospel. Also, leave a comment in the section below. Then, visit our channel page. We have more videos to bless you, Bible quiz and games, movies, documentaries, miracles and testimonies, daily Bible reading plan, prayers, teachings, Christian kids videos, music and much more. God bless you.